kabila kendoje musu kendo lebelo ringa kuma tunyalem na kabilo barakata kende kele tumumengi te musu ya bangu.
Okay, in terms of the programming, we are going to start with opening ceremony. To open what? The training of plant protection services technicians and some border officials. In agriculture, those people are called the phytosanitary inspectors. In the real sense of the word, phytosanitary means plant health. So during the course of these 2 days, we will be talking about plant health issues, matters related to plant health. This is very important to us in agriculture, especially in plant protection, because phytosanitary is the general aspect of producing healthy crops, increasing productivity, and by extension or deliberate objective to help improve the economy of this country, Gambia's economy, through safe trade in agricultural produce. This is a very big challenge for us as a nation, as a department, and as a technical services. But we have the understanding that phytosanitary inspectors are very crucial in this crusade. Alhamdulillah, wala na ngali kilina, yin tilifulo, alma bay alnata, bisyo bekering dulado la sesono dolu, moment traje bibi lala. But because the need for training, so that at least you understand your job better. Since day one, we started our work, we were learning by doing, we were getting some training here and there. But nowadays, the training objective has completely changed. The mission has completely changed. If you are trained, after the training, what next? The Director General is here, the training coordinator is here, but because I always want to chair, because you have the advantage to talk first. So I want to welcome you all here. In the opening program, we will ask Mr. Konate to introduce this training, what this training is all about.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Salam to you all. I guess I will first of all join the head of the Plant Protection Services, the chair of this particular program, to congratulate the Deputy DG for not only his interest, but I would add his passion. The passion he has for our services, our Plant Protection Services unit. I think we shall ever always remember him for that passion. Secondly, I think this is a very important program, training, that we should always try to have the back of our minds after the sessions, after the program. Why? Because we have enemies around. They were aliens, but now they are natives. These are the fruit fly. They are now everywhere in the country. It would be highly recommended for every Tom, Dick, and Harry to participate in the fight against these enemies. They have been introduced They are now established in the country, widely spreading. It's a big threat for the economy of this country. The mango industry is already threatened. And I guess since ECOWAS has the intention to harmonize the fight against these enemies, the Gambia should highly participate in it. 11 countries are participating in this program. And the project is phasing out very soon, in August, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here we are, and I guess the program, or this training program, envisages a lot of participation from you people, a lot of input from you people in the area of harvesting and processing of mangoes. Not only this area, but then we have other areas. I guess the Deputy DG would be in the position to talk to you about that. I need not dilate on that areas without wasting much time, since we are a little bit late. Mr. Chairman, deeply honored and very happy that almost virtually all the participants have come. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. The Director of Plant Protection Services, Mr. Landi Sonko, the project coordinator for the fruit fly on the ECOWAS fruit fly project, Mr. Alhaji Saja Konate, the representative of the Director of Horticulture, who is now the Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Mr. Kanse Kusise. We have also Mr. Lamin Dabo, who are here today to represent the sector. We are gathered here today yet to witness another very important capacity building program. My presence here today recognizes the representation of the Director General of the Department of Agriculture, who is very much glad to be with you here today, but because of his busy schedule, he was unable to be here present with you today, but he has asked me to take step of him to come here and also represent him in this program. Please note that the program that you are attending today is a significant one in the service delivery of plant protection services. Many people would notice that our plant build is a concern, our plant health is a concern to the government of the Gambia, the Ministry of Agriculture, and more so the Plant Protection Services Unit of the Department of Agriculture. It is indeed an honor for this noble task to be given to the department and its sector, which is Plant Protection Services sector, which I think with their hard work and with their untiring effort to ensure that our plants are protected and they have a clean bill of health that can make a quality presentation of our crops both in the country and outside the country, so that our products are recognized and they also add value to our products. That will increase our foreign exchange earnings, which will also increase our GDP and also increase productivity in terms of agricultural quota in the GDP. I understand today the training program will focus on some aspects which was not a surprise to me. As I see the outline of the program, the mango production in this country has become so significant that you can see the proliferation of agro-industrial processing facilities to ensure that the mangoes that we produce are not littered all over in terms of decay, but they are used productively to increase the earnings of the farmers and also the earnings of the country as a whole. So therefore, protecting and the production aspect of mango and other fruits is a significant step in the right direction for the Department of Agriculture and agriculture in this country. So therefore, it is important that this particular service sector, which is plant protection service sector, should be strengthened, and the officers working in this sector should be capacitated to understand their role and responsibility in enhancing agricultural production and productivity in this country. Now that on behalf of the Director General, Department of Agriculture, and on my own behalf, and also on behalf of the Director, the Service Sector of Plant Protection Unit, I have the singular honor and responsibility in declaring this workshop open. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, here with Mr. Kanseko of the Horticulture Technical Service Unit, who presents on mango harvesting, processing, and procedures, who will give us a brief of his presentation today.
Well, I'm so grateful to be part of the training. The area I presented on was mango harvesting, packaging, and transportation. These key areas are very crucial if you want to reduce post-harvest losses on the side of fruits in the market. So, first of all, I introduced the topic to the participants, like what do they understand by post-harvest losses. Likewise, also define what is fruits, how can you determine the maturity of fruits, how can you harvest the time you harvest your fruits, how you pack it, the type of packaging materials you use, the type of transport network you should use. All these things were explained in detail so that the participants will be able to know how to advise the farmers or during their observations or of the produce at the border, so that they can play their role effectively without much problems. Because this area is very crucial. Some of this produce that comes to the country need to be checked regularly, and then make sure that those that are affected by either disease or pests are not allowed to enter into the country. Likewise, also the ones that are produced here, if they are to be exported to EU market, to meet all the standard requirement of EU market requirements. So the farmers who are producing these mangoes need to be coached at all levels, so that at the end of the day you have good produce for both local market and international market. So as we are all aware, Radville Farm is engaging some of these farmers on contract farming, like outgrowers. They will sell their mangoes to Radville, and likewise Radville also support them in terms of technical support, and then buy this produce from them and then export it. Likewise, GHE also, they work hand in hand with some of these outgrowers on the side of mangoes, and then try to export it to EU market. So GCAF project was also very instrumental in the in the mango value chain aspect. They were able to support GHA through a matching grant, and Tropingo to purchase, to have a state-of-art processing equipment for mango, like to prepare mango pulp, mango juice, and even mango drying. And this is really helping the mango value chain because to reduce the post-harvest losses that we experienced in the past years. So in short, these were some of the issues that were highlighted, so that the extension workers can be aware of the situation and make best use of these facilities, so that the country can gain a lot out of it. Because mango production is a lucrative business, and is very is high. The demand is high in the world market, and people can make a lot of money out of it when it is fully utilized. So harvesting at the proper stage of maturity, the manner in which the fruit is detached from the tree, and the time of harvesting are important consideration during harvesting. So there are times which you know that you have to be very attentive, especially on the side of mangoes. When it is time for harvest, you need to know when to start, how to do it. Because you see people just climbing mangoes, dropping mangoes anyhow they like it. That's not the proper way. And at the end of the day, what you will encounter is post-harvest losses. And nowadays, we are experiencing almost about 46% post-harvest losses in the orchards with regards to bad practices. Almost 46%. Due to bad practices. Because fruits and vegetables are very sensitive to post-harvest losses. Why are they very sensitive? Because of the amount of water they contain. Close to 90% of what the rest is fiber. So it is very important to note that. So the maturity indices, these are the indices means signs. These are the signs that you need to consider how to know that your mango is ready for harvest. So if your mango is ready for harvest, there are signs it shows. So mango fruits harvested at the correct stage of maturity develop good peel and pulp. The peel and the pulp color, they have full flavor and aroma at the ripe stage. So the peel, that is the skin of the mango, and the pulp, this is the flesh, the fiber flesh. They are all very crucial. You need to check all these things. Sometimes, if need be, you take samples, you cross-check it, and then you make your decision.
So basically, that is the process flow. So also, in addition to this is basically on the mango itself. in addition to this, the environment that we are processing this, the fruits in is equally as important as well. The environment itself has to be hygienic, it has to be sanitized, it also has to not harbor any pests and also not harbor any bacteria or fungi that might then also contaminate the fruit. So the first thing, usually we like to process everything in a controlled environment. Usually there are what we call HACCP principles that we have to follow, which is HACCP, which is the hazard analysis and critical control points. Right. So this basically is more of food hygiene and food defense. So food hygiene is very important because even the people who are handling the produce, they are also a potential source of contamination. So they also have to keep strict hygiene protocols as well, so that all the efforts we are doing in eliminating, all the bacteria and fungi from the fruits, they also do not also then pose a threat and then reintroduce it again. So first of all the hygiene practices, people need to properly wash their hands, properly sanitize their hands, wear proper protective clothing, right? Because usually where all this fruit is sold, the people are very particular also about hygiene. Because imagine if you are buying your mangoes and then you find maybe a piece of hair in the box, automatically, some of us, we might just pick out the hair and continue to eat the fruit. But there are some people who are very particular. Even just one hair in there, they condemn everything. Even a whole shipment can be condemned just because of that. So it is very important to keep the strict hygiene.
Good evening, viewers. This is Landin Sonko, the Director of Plant Protection Services. I am here on behalf of you all listening, and I am happy to inform you that the program is about the ECOWAS Mango Fruit Fly Control or Management Program. It's a training program intended for our phytosanitary inspectors and other border inspectors in producing mangoes and some other fruit trees. We have attack or infestation of fruit fly. It's a complex group of insects, but they are capable of causing damages, very important to our growers and also very important to our government. It's important to the growers because they lose a lot of their products and they lose a lot of their yield. They use a lot of return or monies they are expected to get from those harvests, but also to government or the Ministry of Agriculture at large, is because mangoes are source of food security. Government is very interested in helping farmers or the population at large to have good food, quality food, nutritious food, and mango is a supplement. Mango can add vitamin A. Mango can be exported, and there can be a lot of money from the sales of mangoes through those exportation. And these returns can help the government to increase the gross domestic product. It is a very good economic venture since it helps to enhance food security for our population, and also is a very good source of income. Thank you very much, good listeners. We are here for you.
King